Hi, lovely viewers. I bring you greetings from TMP TV, and yes, it's your favorite presenter, Jamedu, with that. And today is yet another day. I'm bringing you a great personality, a powerful spiritual man in the northern part of Ghana, Tamale to be precise. And yes, he is a spiritual man based in Tamale, but wherever you are, when you call on this person, I trust he's going to deliver accordingly. And yes, again, I have been with him severally. I've always followed him to talk about this particular topic, but like I told you, as powerful as he is, getting him is so difficult coming across him. But today, I am in his premises, and yes, I've been able to get him today to come and talk to us about spirits. Yes, spirits. A lot of us out there don't really know what spirit is all about. When we hear spirit, we think spirit is just spirit. We think there are things that are flying. Yes, that is it. You and I don't understand what mean when we say spirit, what it actually means. So today, this personality is going to talk to us about what spirits are. He will go into details about these spirits and let us understand when we talk about spirits, what it actually means and how one can come across spirit. This is no other person than Chief Naa Zali. Yes, he is also the Tijo Maluguna. Yes, the first. In fact, he's the first ever.
Come to me with your problems, and your problems will be end as the way you want it. Come to Chief Naa Zali, and your wish will be granted. Your success, you will get it. Long life, you will get it. Riches, you will get it. Come to Chief Naa Zali. Today we live in a spiritual world based on the problem that you are faced with.
So help me welcome Chief Naa Zali into today's interview. Chief, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so like I earlier said, spirit is things that a lot of people are wondering what this is all about. When we hear spirit, a lot of people don't even understand what spirits are all about. But before we even go into details about how one can get it, let's know what spirit is. In general, what is spirit? When one says spirit, what does it mean?
So today I greet everyone who is looking at me, Chief Maluna, Tijo Maluna the first, and as Chief Naa Zali. People know me Chief Naa Zali before the title was given to me as Maluna. When they call spirit, what is spirit? Spirit is an inheritance, or when you, an individual, go for it. Spirit is created by God. You can never come by spirit unless God. God is the creator of heaven and earth. God is the creator of plants and trees and everything that is included in the earth. Spirit is also created by God. But you can never get it on a silver platter unless you suffer for it.
Wow. So let's say now we know what spirit is. But like, does it exist? Do spirits exist?
Yes. Spirit really exists. The reason why I said that you can never acquire spirit on a silver platter is unless you work for it or you suffer for it. I'm a Muslim. If I go to recite Quran with my Mala, he's the founder. Maybe I'm saying he's already the one who has learned it before me. If I'm going to learn, my Mala will beat me and ask me to learn it. Before our Prophet Muhammad was going to learn Quran, the angel massaged him, put him into pain for him to recite the Quran. That is how it is. So it means that if I'm going to learn something from somebody, I will go in pain. What I've never experienced before, I will experience it. Because of what? Because of the knowledge. I want to recite the Quran. I have to suffer for it before I recite. I want to recite the Bible. I have to suffer for it. I want to learn about spirit. I have to suffer it before I'll get the spirit. That means that for you to get spirit, you have to suffer. You have to share sweat. You have to feel pain before you can get it.
Wow. So having known how people come across spirit, now I know when you get it, there are a lot of things involved in it. Especially when you want to keep it and use it for something. There are a lot of things involved in it. Now, how is one going to be able to handle these spirits they have acquired?
Thank you very much for the question that you have asked. How do you handle spirit, or how do you acquire it by it? I'm telling you, people build mansion for their malams, just for them to give them the secret of Quran. People build mansion for their pastors, for them to learn the secret of the Bible. People give mansion to their spiritual men, for them to give them the secret of spirit. Why is it that the malam has so many children? People give their children to the malam for them to learn knowledge. Why? They are given to the malam that the malam should train them. The pastor should train them. The spiritual man should train them. And bless them. How do they bless them? Due to their worship. The way I worship my grandfather before I became who I am. I built 7 rooms for my malam, for my pastor, for my spiritual man. I bought a car, 4Runner, for my spiritual man before I became who I am. I'm telling you, there are spirits that I didn't suffer for it. Malguna, Naa Zali, this is the spirit. Take it home. That is why I take it home. That means that he's having full blessing in whatever he's giving to me. I'm telling you, you can never just bring your money and buy spirit. You cannot just go out on the street and buy spirit. Even before spirit will take you to somewhere and nurse you to become somebody to help people, I'm telling you, it has a rule and it has a secret. Somebody can tell me that spirit took him for several years. When spirit took, who was the cause of you being a spirit taking you? It might be your mother, it might be your father, it might be your spiritual man, it might be your mother, or it might be your pastor. There is nothing you can get on a silver platter unless you work for it. Spirit is not easy to come by. It is by virtue, by suffering, struggling, before you can acquire spirit. Everybody in this world would have become a spiritualist. Exactly. Yes. Everybody would have become a doctor. Everybody would have become a malam. Everybody would have become a pastor. But why is it that few people are given that privilege? Because they train in that course. That is the reason why they are today. I wish to become a malam, this malam. Why am I not that malam? Because I'm not trading on the same course of that malam. I'm not trading on the same course of that pastor. I'm not trading on the same course of that spiritualist. You can never be that person. But you wish to be that person, but you can't. Because God has not given you that privilege. God has not given you that opportunity. I'm telling you, spirit, that if we human beings know that what spirit is, we spiritualists would have been the most successful people, would have been the most trusted people, would have been the most efficient people, would have been the most benefit people, would have been the most superior in this world. But today they turn spiritualists as a lie, as a deceiving place. As you just get up from your bed, you become a spiritualist. Can you get up from your bed and become a doctor? I'm telling you, when you inject somebody's son or his daughter and his anus gets swallowed, I'm telling you, you go to God. You can never just get up and just say, oh, today I want to be a doctor. And you just open like this, my house. Oh, today I want to be this at my clinic, as a clinic. Most spiritual, when you look at them, it's a pity. People get them, they say they are selling drugs, and they are spiritualists, they are treating HIV, they are doing this. I'm telling you, Master, we have gone beyond that. How do you treat people? I own the spirit. My grandfather didn't tell me that I should put spirit in drugs for people to swallow. Never. The herbs is in the forest. Okay. I take you to and provide the herbs. He used to provide black fowl to sit on the spirit, on the herbs, to the fowl to die before we swallow, before we slaughter the fowl. And today I have done that and put it into drugs for you to swallow. It doesn't make sense. You and your doctor can never be the same. Why do the doctor treat people and tell her today, oh chief, oh doctor, oh the patient, I have tried. Take it to a spiritual way. I don't take it as normal, it is a spiritual way. Why? Because the period of his jurisdiction, the knowledge that he has, the knowledge that God has given to him has finished. You have to see it from a different perspective. So most times, we spiritual men, we are confused. Because they think that when you just get up from your sleeping bed, you get up with your wife, you fuck your wife and get up, you become a spiritual, your wife become a spiritual. It doesn't make sense. We shouldn't be deceiving each other as a spiritual man. We have gone beyond that. You just get up, you think that a spiritual aspect is a place of you making money. This is ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. It's not a place of making money. Spiritual aspect is not a place of making money. It's a place of you helping people and getting whatever you want in returns.
Wow. When you were mentioning on how you got your spirit from your spiritual father, you talked about a lot of things you did in getting it.
Yeah.
Now, is there a situation whereby you could do all that, but then when the spirit is given to you, you might not even be able to have it? It will still leave you.
Yes, please. My grandfather gave me the spirit with trust. He gave me the spirit with belief. He told me that Abrazaku, Malguna, Naa Zali, this spirit I didn't give you for you to use the spirit to look for money. I gave you the spirit for the importance of humankind. Whoever comes to you because of this problem, use this spirit and help the person. Even when you take one dime from the person, that is the day the spirit will go and leave you. I'm telling you, spirit is not man. I do it when you are successful, when you are healthy. You come by whatever you give in return. That is my appreciation. That is all. But the reason why people have spirit today and it doesn't work, because they have turned it as a bank account. They have turned it as a source of making money. When you come, when I do it and it doesn't work, then you leave it like that. I'm telling you, if you are holding the real spirit, they will get angry with you and they will never come back again. That is all. And it's a pity when you have a spirit and a spirit leave you. I'm telling you, it's like you having a tipper truck and you don't have a tipper truck again. You were once having a tipper truck. I'm telling you, it's not a good name. That is what I always say. I'm telling you, it's very painful for you to suffer and get spirit and the spirit goes and leave you because of your carelessness. Carelessness is always due when spirit goes away and leave you. Because before you were given to, instead of you to build a house for the person, instead of you to fetch for firewood for the person, for charcoal for the person called you and told you, right now my tag is due for me to leave the earth. I gave this spirit to you to also emphasize on this word. Whoever is in need of this program, give it to the person. Don't collect anything. Let the person come back in appreciation from his heart. I'm telling you, you collected bag, you collected car, you collected motor bag, you collected money. I swear God, the spirit will leave you. When it doesn't work, you will hold the statue. Spirit go with statue. When I mean statue, it goes with symbols. Yeah. The symbol, the spirit will go and leave the symbol. And you will be thinking that the spirit is still alive. I'm telling you, the spirit is not alive. The day you try, they will beat and kill you outside. They will slap your face and you think that, you call the spirit will say, your father will not come in that so. I'm telling you, the day you will be disappointed in your spirit and it doesn't work for you, that is the day you know that God has even leave you.
In that sense, all you are trying to let us understand is that spirit, you actually put it in the status.
Yeah.
It's in the statue which you use to do your work.
Yeah.
And that is where it is based.
Yeah.
It's just around you.
Yeah.
It doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But when it goes, it's leaving you like that.
Yeah.
Now, a layman will say that we have good spirit and bad spirit.
Yeah.
In a normal sense, we those who will not understand what spirit is actually all about, we might think we have a good one and a bad one. So does it really exist that we have good spirits and bad spirit? Or it depends on the individual who decides on what he or she uses the spirit to do, be it bad or good?
The day when God created heaven and earth, when God created all mankind and created all the trees and the plants that is in this world, He created two things, heaven and earth. Heaven is meant for those who seek for heaven. Hellfire is based on those who seek for hellfire. I'm Kojo, you are Ajua. We can never be the same.
Exactly.
Hereafter, or when I die, and when you die, your grief is different, my grief is different. Why is it not the same? Because it's different, because we all possess different spirit. We all possess different name. Spirit is also the same. When you have spirit and you use it for the good cause, you are targeting heaven. When you use it for the bad cause, you are targeting hellfire. I'm telling you, that's the reason why God says that before you go to sleep, you have to judge yourself before God will judge you. The whole of today, what have I done good? I've done this, I've done this, I've done. Will God give me Jannah? Yes. This today, this is the evil I've done, this is the evil. Will God give me Jannah or you give me hellfire? You choose it by yourself before God will judge you. That means that whatever you have, you yourself will judge yourself before God will judge you. I'm telling you, there's nothing that is bad. Everything that God has created is good. You, the individual, you make it bad or good for you. You can go to the hospital and you are sick, and the doctor knows that your people are rich, but you are my enemy. Last time I was dating your girlfriend, and you were doing papa. Today you are the one lying down. So I'll show you. And the doctor will put poison and inject you and die. And God knew that you will still get that from your sick bed. And the doctor you inject you poison. Will you get that again? It is the wish of the doctor, but not from God. But the doctor took what was between you and him and injected you different things. That is between you and the doctor hereafter. It's not between you and God. So most times, spirit is based on you, the one using it. Whether you are using it in a good cause or you are using it in the bad cause, it's up to you and God.
Wow. Now, to the layman who is watching us today, I believe at this point in time, you will understand that spirits are actually not good and bad. Yes, it's naturally given as a good cause. But now it depends on the individual handling it, who decides either to use it for a bad purpose or for a good purpose. But naturally, spirits are meant or supposed to be for a good purpose. So on this note, I would want us to know, I realized from the conversation we started that one gets spirit probably by your dedication to someone and how you probably, your readiness to have it and the person giving it to you. Now listen, when the person gives it to you, probably you get it from your grandfather, from your godfather, from whosoever you are able to get that spirit from. Are you being guided by that person on how to use the spirit?
You have to be guided by the person because the person is the one who had it first before you had it. You were not having it before you got that spirit. That means the person was using it before. The person he was guided by that spirit before it was delivered to you. So you also have to learn how to guide the spirit and how to use the spirit. There are some certain spirits, when they are given to you, they will tell you that never sleep a woman before going closer to it. Your spiritual father or your grandfather will tell you, and you will disobey it and sleep with a woman before you touch it. When you run mad, it is not your grandfather who made you to run mad. It's not your spiritual father who made you to run mad. Due to your carelessness and your stupidity that made you to go mad. Because when it was going to be given to you, it was said to you, please, this spirit is like this. You say, yes, Daddy, I want it. Yes, Father, I want it. And they give to you with everything that is required of it. But I'm telling you, when you go and use it based on how you think that spirit is. People thought spirit is how you think. How you think doesn't make things in spirit. How spirit what is the important thing. But not, this is the way I think. If it was the way you think, be in your house and keep the way you think and to work for you.
Wow. So, probably touching about this issue, it pushes me to ask this question. I know a lot of people watching us might also be thinking of the same thing. So let me just use this opportunity and let you touch more on it. Now, the fact that you are giving the spirit and then you are being guided or you are giving some precautions, do not do this or do not do that. If not, this will happen. It is again said, or somebody who doesn't really know much about this, we would say that after giving you those guidelines or those rules for you not to break, as long as you want to possess that spirit, the same person again will make you forget about the rules and regulations that were given to you. so that you can go against it, and then probably something bad will happen to you. Either you die or you lose a family member or something, just for their own group. How true is that?
What you have said is very important. Most people have called me based on what the question that you just asked. I'm going to say that I'm delighted and I'm very happy for the question that you asked. But what I'm going to tell you is that there is no any truth spiritualist. Mark the word. There is no any truth spiritualist who will give you a spirit wholeheartedly and will never tell you whatever is behind it. I'm telling you, if somebody doesn't have it, he will become a liar, and you receiving the word will become a liar. You receiving the spirit, you also become a liar. But there is no any truth spiritualist who will tell you that the spirit has rules and regulations and leave one for you to become doomed, for you to be doomed for his own interest. Never. One, the life, you are not the one who made the life that you want to take. Second, the spirit, you are not the founder of that spirit. People use that spirit. Your grandfather, your great grandfather was using the spirit before you had it. You are not the first person to start it. Then why will you be the last person to put an end to it? It means that when spirit is given to you, it is given to you with its documentary, with its document. What I'm saying, maybe it books with everything given to you. If you are going to give it to somebody, you have to give it with his books and his document. Give it to the person. There are spirits that are inherited. You can inherit that spirit, and there are some spirits you can't inherit it. Spirit are two. There are some spirits you can inherit it, and you yourself doesn't know. And there are some spirits you can't inherit it.
Now, talking about spirits that you can inherit and those you can't inherit, this takes us to the fact that if you want to be a teacher, we know you have to pass through some process in school to become a teacher. If you want to be a doctor, you still have to go to school, pass through the process of being a doctor. Now, we believe spiritual work is also something someone decides to become, or the gods choose you to do. Now, if this is the situation, and probably you've not inherited it, is it something you can go in as like a student to someone to learn to become a spiritual man?
Thank you very much for the opportunity that you have given to me. Before you go into education, maybe to go and learn of something.
Okay.
People call me Chief Naa Zali. I want to serve you and you teach me this work. I want to come and be with you and worship you, and I want to also become like who you are today. And I told them the spiritual aspect is not school, it's not education that you go and learn. It's willingly. If I want, you will surely inherit whatever I have. If I don't want, you can never inherit it. Even if you want to worship me from heaven and go to heaven, you from earth and go to heaven. And if I don't want, you never inherit it. If you want to worship me in the morning, afternoon, take me to the bathroom, bath me and everything. If I don't want, there is nothing you can inherit. It's through the heart. I'm telling you, you can worship somebody, suffer for the person,
And still
you never inherit anything. The person have it. People have spirit. Show Melchizedek, the Shea Abraham is there. We have Pastor T.B. Joshua. They were having children. I'm telling you, if they don't give that blessing to their children, they can never acquire it. If Shea Melchizedek doesn't give the blessing to his children, they can never get it. If I don't give what I have today to my children, they can never get it on his property. They can never get it, that's all. If I just die, that's all. The spirit go their way, that's all.
Wow, I would want us to go on a commercial break and get back. But before then, let me have this last question before we go. You talked about you could serve someone thoroughly, wholeheartedly, and still cannot get this spirit. Now let's look at this. Is it that the person will decide not to give it to you, or possibly there is something the person is seeing. Because I know as spiritual men, you definitely see in your children or people serving you to know that, okay, if I give it to this person, it will work. If I give it to this person, it won't work. So it's that the person sees, okay, when I'm going to give it to you, no matter how dedicated you are, if I give it to you, it can't work, or you can't possess it, or it can't just be in you, or it's just that the person's decision of not giving it to you is personal.
So I have one spirit called Nyermuno. The Nyermuno is the reason why I have vulture in my house. I have vultures in my house. When you are going to use the spirit of the vulture, you have to fill the pot with water. At night, where everybody is asleep, you fetch it and wash your hand, your face. Whatever is in darkness, it will be revealed to you. I told the spirit as a young age of Chief Naa Zali, today if I die, who inherited whatever I have? Because I suffered before. They told me that whoever is going to inherit what I have, it has not yet been given birth to.
Wow.
That means that the children I have, none of them is still in the realm of it. That the one who inherited who I am today, they have not given birth to the person. The person on the way. So most times, I'm telling you, somebody can save you, suffer. You wish to give the spirit to the person, but the spirit will open the lineage of the person. When the person will use it for bad evil, I'm telling you, the person will use it for killing people. People say that witchcraft is bad. Witchcraft is not bad. It's based on the one who is using it. If I'm giving to you and I find out that tomorrow you will take it as maybe a chopping place, whoever just wrong you eliminate the person. I'm telling you, if I look up to that, tomorrow I will account for it. They'll ask you, who gave you the spirit? You say Chief Naa Zali, or we call upon Chief Naa Zali. Why did you give it to this lady? Oh, she came and served me and I feel like giving to her. Okay, you have given to her. Look at behind it what she has done. You are also part of she doing like that. Yeah. If you are going to give to him or her, you have to find out behind you giving it to her or him, what will be the outcome. We are not thinking of today, we are thinking of the outcome of what you are giving out. If what you are giving out will be harm to the society, you don't have to give. People worship Malam Megano, Malam Shehu Ibrahim Anyas, TB Joshua, big pastors. And I'm telling you, they're still suffering. Because the secret was not revealed to them. The knowledge was not given to them. The blessing was not given to them. Because of their own being into this world. So most times, spirit is given to those who have given the privilege from God. Those who are given the title of being, when you are a spiritualist, that means you have gotten 50% of gender. If I'm suffering from stomach pain and you are able to heal me, I will say Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah means what? I give glory and thanks to Almighty Allah, the creator of the universe and earth. And the other 50 is complementary to me. You who heal me, that's all.
Alright, so let's take our last question and then go on a quick commercial break and get back and go more into details about this conversation. Just talking about inheriting the spirit, still on the same question. Is it possible that your own biological child will not inherit your spirit?
It is possible.
But then it goes out to someone that you are not even related to?
It's possible. I have one of countless people and I can even testify for it. I have one of my grandfather who I knew that he has so many spirits. I'm telling you, when you even go to him, he doesn't go to the spiritual room. You go inside and they'll mention your name and tell you, oh, Chief Naa Zali Muhammad, oh, Ajwa, you are here because of this. This is what you provide and this is what you provide, and you get the spirit, that is all. If they will not help you, they will tell them that we will not help you. The person died and none of his children, 12 children, none of them inherited it. None of them inherited a single spirit. I'm talking about this, my grandfather. I'm telling you, there are people, his children, they come to ask questions about their father's spirit from me.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Their father himself, they are coming to ask questions. There are malams, there are pastors who comes to me to worship me because of this man the spirit has given to me. But I was not his biological son. But the relationship I built between I and him was more than somebody in his biological. People thought that he was my biological father, but no. It was just through commitment and all the things that I want to have from God. Yes. People thought that he's the one. Even when I comes to him and there are people with him, he will ask them to go out unless he's seen me before. Wow. Because of what? Because of commitment. Because I dedicated myself, I submitted myself, loyalty to him. Even if you are the most richest man in the whole world and you come to him and Chief Naa Zali come to you and ask you to go out unless he finished with me before. That is what we are talking about. I'm telling you, you can never get spirit because of your money, because of your dedication, because of your hard work. Never. Spirit is given based on the loyalty that you have given to the person. The what the person has seen in you. That when I give it to you tomorrow, you also do good and all the achievement, you will surely get it. I'm telling you before we give spirit to you.
Hello, lovely viewers. I welcome you back to TMV TV. And yes, it's still your favorite girl, Jamaica, with that. And today, like I said earlier, we are having a great discussion, a very interesting one for that matter, about spirits. This is the only place you can find the best answers to spiritual problems. And yes, this is also the place you can learn to know more about what spirits actually do and how they are. We are on this discussion with no other person than Chief Naa Zali. And yes, at this point in time, we are coming back to conclude with our interview. Time wouldn't permit us to go into details, so just pick up your phone, pick up your pen and paper, grab his number. Right after watching this video, just call him and then probably he will go more into details for you to understand better when we say spirits. Now the number is 0540 222 42 0540 22242 or 050 78 500 50 050 78 500 50. Now, Chief, I would have to give you my last question and then probably you have the chance to give your last words, then we can summarize and then close up. Now, my last question is in relation to, I know whatever you do, it's because of benefits that one goes into it. Now, when we talk of spirits, is there anything like benefits of having a spirit?
There are countless benefits based on spirit. You having a spirit. Why do you go to school? After acquiring the knowledge, you were employed. Okay. When you are employed, you will be paid for the work that the knowledge that you have gained through education to satisfy your human needs. When you become a doctor, why do you become a doctor? Because you want to acquire the knowledge to be able to treat people, and monthly they pay you for the service that you have rendered. In terms of spirit, when you are given the spirit that will help you, the spirit that will give you fame, the spirit that will enlighten people into this world, the spirit that will bring glory to people's life. If you are able to touch 100 people's life with success, definitely out of the 100, maybe 50 people will do good for you.
Sure.
I'm telling you, I can sit in my house and someone will call me, Chief Naa Zali, I've sent you $1,000. People will call me, Chief Naa Zali, I've sent you $2,000. If you see my investment, I'm telling you, you will not believe that it's Chief Naa Zali investment. If you see the countless things that I possess, I'm telling you, you'll never believe it is Chief Naa Zali. And where did I get it? I get it from through the spirit, through the work labor I have done, through the good work that I have done. I'm telling you, this Christmas, I can only testify, I have received money more than 2 billion Ghana cedis. Just for Chief, use it for Christmas. Someone will go, Chief, I want to give you a car for this. I said, no. I don't use car for luxury. I want whatever I'm going to do so that people will succeed and enjoy whatever we have labored for. The benefit of spirit is unimaginable, because when people call you and put their problems across you, and you are able to tell them the true nature of the spirit, and they go into it and get whatever they want, you will also get the returns. People call me Chief Naa Zali. Does instant money really exist? I say yes, it exists. I have dealt with countless people. I'm saying that I'm Chief Naa Zali. I'm not Kojo. I'm not Mensa. Then try me and let's see. And we'll go into it. And he blamed that spirit really exists. Somebody called me from Europe. He has been into spiritual work for 10 people. He called me that he saw my number today and he feel like subscribing because of the way I speak. He subscribed and called me and we'll talk. He told me his problem. I said, then let's put it to try. God is the only one who can solve it, but not me. When we did the work and finished, and then he was crying. So the only thing I want to say that the benefit of spirit is unimaginable. Spirit can give children. If you are married and you can't give birth, spirit gives children.
Okay.
Yes. If you are in a workplace and you are not promoted, spirit can promote you. If you want to buy a car and you want us to pray and you get a car and buy, we can pray and you get a car and buy. In your work aspect, you are having difficulties, we can pray and everything goes successful. In your marital home, you have a problem, we can pray and you have good relationship with your husband, with your children. Anything that if you are sick, if you are suffering from hepatitis B, my spirit can help you. If you are sick of stroke, my spirit can help you. If you are sick of madness, my spirit can help you. If you are suffering from hepatitis, and I'm talking about the high blood pressure and everything, my spirit can help you. And when the spirit helps you and finish and you are happy, what is the return? You will do good. Exactly. And when you do good, who does it go to? It doesn't go to the spirit, it goes to Chief Naa Zali.
Okay, so Chief Naa Zali says his spirit can help you no matter what you are facing, no matter the challenges, no matter the ailment, as long as it's a spiritual problem, that you should run to him and then get solutions. So at this point, let's take Chief Naa Zali's last words, then we call it a day because time will not permit us to go into details. So I would want us to just use this opportunity to give out the viewers your last words.
I'm going to say that I thank everybody who is looking at me that when they say spirit aspect, Chief Naa Zali is the guru. Chief Naa Zali is the knowledgeable person. Chief Naa Zali is the wisdom in spirit. Chief Naa Zali is the Grand Master of spirit. I'm telling you, spirit cannot be getting, you can't get spirit on a silver platter unless you suffer for it. Your money can buy spirit. Your energy can buy spirit. Everything that you think that it can give you whatever you want in spiritual aspect is not like that. How I know it's not work, it doesn't work in terms of spirit. This is how I know that when we do it to work in spiritual aspect, it's not like that. You cannot just bring your wife as a spiritual woman to come and elaborate on spirit because you want to make money on that platform. You can never make on that platform. That means you are digging your own doom. Those who are right now doing that, bringing their wives on YouTube, bringing their wife on social media as spiritual women, and they speak anyhow, I'm telling you, you are digging your own grave. I'm telling you, you'll not reach the day you die. And then you die early. Your wife will die early, your children will die early, and your lineage will collapse. I'm telling you. Don't think that you do evil and you keep on living on this earth and continue doing evil. I'm telling you, your days are numbered. I'm telling you, don't think that you are doing spiritual aspect. You are becoming a doctor, you are a malam, you are a spiritualist, or you are a pastor, and you take it as a platform of making money. I'm telling you, you are doomed. I'm telling you, I, Chief Naa Zali, I testify and I argue with you. Whoever you think that you have spirit and you want us to sit one-on-one and discuss, I'm telling you, come and sit and let's discuss. If you believe that you have the knowledge of Chief Naa Zali and you know more about spirit, you want me to sit with you as a malam, as a pastor, I'll bring a quotation from the Quran that you have never seen it before in your lifetime. Wow. I'll bring a quotation in the Bible that you have never read that thing before, and I'll let you know you have not known anything. Somebody call me that Chief Naa Zali and spiritual instant money doesn't exist, and as a woman, at the end of the day, you will control man. Where are you? Do you have cash in your house? Look at foolishness. You say something doesn't work. Spiritual money doesn't work. Instant money doesn't work. There's nothing called brotherhood. There's nothing called spirit. And you are controlling money. Where from the money is coming from? Do you have a machine you have that control money? Do you control money? Do you have a machine that control? Look at foolishness. I'm telling you, if you don't know what you are about, if you don't know what you are going to do as a spiritualist to help people, I'm telling you, go and get a free shop and work. Go and get another work doing. Go and engage yourself in something doing. I'm telling you, spiritual aspect is not a field of, maybe it's a joke. It's not a field of joke. It's not a field for the jokers. It's not a field for women. I'm telling you, spiritual aspect don't be all women. You see women on platform, on social media, saying that they are spiritual men. You are spiritual women. Spiritual women from where? Where do you get spirit? Are you sick from your head? Somebody deceived you, come and sit on a platform on social media. You'll be talking haphazardly. Open your big data. Like big mouth, like crocodile mouth.
Alright, so it's getting heated over here. It's getting heated and heated over here with Chief Naa Zali. He says he is the spiritual guru. And yes, he said it's not everyone out there that has spirit. So all you need to do is to grab your phone and take his number and call him and experience the real spirit. And the number is 0540 222 442. 0540 222 442. You can take this one 050 78 500 050 78 500 and if you've missed this number, just look on the screen. It's rolling there. Pick it up, call him, and experience what we call spirit itself. And yes, that is where spirit is. The moment you hear the name Chief Naa Zali, just know it comes with spirit. On this note, we wouldn't go. Time wouldn't permit us to go into details like I always tell you, but when you pick the number and call him, he will have all the time to explain to you what you want to know and how he can let you understand what you actually want to know and solve your problems for you as soon as possible. So on this note, we'll call it a day until we come your way. Don't forget to subscribe. It's bye for now.